I was one of the first to launch an iPhone app that would pick up, clean, and deliver your laundry and dry cleaning. The clothes do not come back on wire hangers. They come back on beautiful black velvet hangers.
No wire hangers, no plastic bags, run by a woman, no toxic chemicals, and just all the convenience.
I was born in the Philippines, came over to the US when I was 3, raised by a single mom who worked 3 jobs to put a roof over my head and provide for me. When the market turned upside down in 2008, it was this huge reality check for me when I realized that, okay, maybe money isn't everything. To disrupt an industry, to create a new category, to define a category, to create cash flow while convincing others to participate in your vision is probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life.
You get one bad client and it can take you out, right? And so then you have to, suffer. And I don't have a husband or a trust fund, so you have to figure it out.
There is no shortcut in whatever it is that you're pursuing. I've always been adamant, like, unless you've got money to burn to figure it out, then it falls on you to figure it out. And that path is not sexy and that path is long. So that was what I learned when I was trying to figure everything out on my own in the beginning. All of these little things about the business, these little cogs that it's only if you're in it every single moment that you understand how everything fits together.
Women probably got under 1% of all the VC money. So these early stages of companies really matter. But I love what you're doing. And I want women to really listen. I want anybody who's interested in being an entrepreneur who wants to own a business, listen to this, because this is really how great businesses are built. These things that were born out of necessity were also born out of a high level of respect for yourself and a taste levels.
So the industry as a whole is now moving in this direction to stop using this solvent that was harmful to the environment. There's absolutely no sense of marketing, branding, advertising, or PR in the entire industry. Your clothes are an extension of your identity. I've always said you put on this dress and it instantly makes you feel sexy. Or you put on this jacket and it instantly makes you feel confident to go into that board meeting or to go on your first date.
And you do make the effort to do your hair and makeup and look beautiful and present yourself well. That's a present you're giving to the world.
How you present is your business card. This is what the industry is lacking. It's lacking a little bit of that je ne sais quoi, a little bit of just like, I call it a woman's touch. And it is predominantly run by men who are great at running the plants, but no one is doing anything about marketing, branding, or PR and trying to
Or
really,
sustainability.
or sustainability and really trying to even tell that story. If we don't start connecting with Gen Z, that we're going to miss out on a lot of that market share. Gen Z really looks at your social values. It's not so much about, oh, you're just a dry cleaner. What do you stand for? That's where the world is going. If this can survive without me, then that means I've created an operating structure that can actually scale outside of me. Every entrepreneur knows this. Every entrepreneur who's gone in knows that you just have those sleepless nights because you get into a manic episode or you're doing something.
I think our generation of women is having a collective trauma response from inherited demands that women fix the world and have businesses and work. I think part of our birthright is to have a family and to have a relationship and be protected by somebody and care and nurture for a home. There's a grace in following your own path. When I see a female CEO, the first thing I do isn't look at her success. I look at if she did it as a female or she emulated men to get there. Because to stay female when we've been so violated professionally, physically, mentally, financially is really difficult to do as a businesswoman.
So it was in those dark moments where my spirituality and my faith is what made me strong. So this is where meditation started to come in, because if I had gone down that path, which was very dark, I wouldn't have made it. and I'm a survivor. I wouldn't have my sanity if I didn't meditate every day. Meditate, pray, yoga, workout. Everyone has their own thing, whatever it is for you. Keep doing it.
Yeah, like
You
keep